골프를 하기 전에 몸 푸는 것이 정말 중요하다고 얘기를 하는데요. 그게 왜 중요한지 한번 물어보겠습니다. Before you play golf, you need to warm up, like stretching. Why is that important for you?
It's very, very important because one, you don't want to hurt yourself.
I see.
And two, you want to make sure your muscles are loose and relaxed and you're ready to go. I see a lot of people just go out and they do the first swing and they hit it and they just go, oh, my back, or oh, my shoulder, oh, this, or oh, that. And it's because they didn't warm up properly. And, you know, for all other sports, when you go run, what do? You stretch first. When you go lift, what do? You stretch first. You always stretch first in everything that you do. And so you have to do the same thing with golf. So I kind of do the same routine every single time. Depends on if I'm practicing or if I'm playing in a tournament. Always do the same routine and always warm up properly first.
Okay, what kind of stretch are you gonna show us?
So the first kind of thing is just to loosen up your body. So you just kind of swing your arms.
How many things are you gonna talk about?
Um, like around 10.
Okay.
I'll talk fast, so it'll be okay.
No, it's okay. Easy.
They all kind of go together, though, so it doesn't seem as long. So the first one's just your arms. So you want to go back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and then around. Either do, it depends on kind of your body, so you have to kind of listen to your body and see what you feel and what you need. Some people like to do 5, some people like to do 10 reps. It just depends. So let's do a couple, and then you go forward.
Is that for your shoulder?
For your shoulders, yes, it's definitely to warm up the shoulders, which will help when you're swinging and you can get all the way back. And then do the other arm, same way.
So on the left will be when you finish?
Follow through, yeah.
I
So
see.
here, you want to make sure you're loose, and you know if they're not stretched properly, you're gonna be short and not have the extension. So just make sure your body is like loosened up and ready to go
I
from
see.
here. Then you want to move to the core, and you can use a golf club for this one, and you just kind of rotate. The most important thing is that you keep your hips stable and forward. And you
Helps
just
your
turn.
backswing turn.
Yeah, it just loosens up your back mostly, which will obviously help you get the rotation back here and make sure you're turning enough. So you just want to loosen up, and you don't want to move your hips while you're doing it because that's not something you want to do in your golf swing. So you just want to make sure you're good and stable, and then you just turn.
So lower body has to be steady.
Very stable. Yeah, because if you're moving it, it's not good technique.
I
So you want
see.
to make sure you're stable and then just rotating. Next, and then a lot of people do it without the club. You can use the club for stability for these next exercises. So the next one you want to do is just kind of like lean over, which will stretch the entire side, which it helps when you're coming up. You definitely can feel the stretch. And then next, after you do that one, you want to cross your leg and then lean over, which gives you a little bit deeper stretch.
This helps on the way backswing and finish, right?
Just to make sure you're loose again. Yeah. Okay. And then you want to work on the legs. So you're just going to pull it up. This will get your quad, which will help kind of that. Just make sure your legs are good. And the most important thing is just when you're walking. So like when you're playing around and you're walking, you want to make sure your body's loose. Because you don't want to throw anything out when you're walking and then not be able to play. And then you can squat and kind of rotate down. Come up. Rotate.
That's just a warming up, right?
Just to warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure your body's loose and ready. Then obviously you don't have to do all of them. I like to do all of them. So, then come straight up and down. It stretches pretty much every part of your body. So you
I
get
see.
the back, you also get the sides. And then you want to stretch out your calves. So you just kind of bend forward. Make sure you go down, go back up, back down, back, up.
Where do you feel the stretch?
It's in your calf. So
Back
this,
foot?
yes, on
I
your
see.
back foot, yeah. So again, this is good for when you're walking or if you're kind of on uneven ground. You want to make sure everything's stretched out. And then the last thing is your wrists. So you go down and then up, go down and up, circles out, circles in, shake everything out. You don't have to do that. I just want you guys to look stupid. Then you're ready to go. So first swing, nothing's hurt, nothing feels out of place, everything is all together, and it's because I took time to stretch. All the stretching that I've done, and it's definitely helped me with my golf swing. I think sometimes I'm too flexible, and I can get all the way around when you want to just stop there. But no, I've never been injured badly in golf, and I think I can bring that back to my gymnastics background and being flexible and being loose and being strong in the right places. And it's taking time to warm up and to listen to my body and make sure that I'm doing everything I need to be doing before I actually go and hit. Because you think about it, they think, oh, golf's kind of easy and you don't have to work that hard. But it's hard. It's very hard.
True.
And it's hard on your body, especially your back and your wrists. I mean, if you think about it, you're coming down and you're hitting the ground as hard as you can. You're hitting this ball as hard as you can. That's hard on your body. It's hard on your wrists, and you're doing it a lot of time. Some people hit the ball a lot more than others when they're playing, so you need to stretch more. But yeah, you just want to make sure you're loose and relaxed because that's how you prevent injuries, and you don't want to get hurt. Going down, hit a squat.
After finish your day, do you exercise or do you warming up again?
Yes, yeah. So usually if I'm having kind of back problems or my wrists feel kind of sore after the round, then I'll take time to warm up or warm down, I guess, and kind of do the same stretching just to make sure my body kind of is recovering. And then when I'm, at the gym, same thing. I'll do the same warm-up routine. I'll do my exercises. I'll lift or do cardio, and then I'll do stretching again. So stretching is the most important thing. I think people don't take the time to actually stretch, and they really, really should. It will help your golf swing. It'll help your body, and you'll just feel better every single day when you wake up. I know a lot of people, they'll wake up after playing a full round of golf if they don't play much, and they are so sore. And they hurt. It's because they didn't take the time to actually treat it like a sport and give it that respect and to warm your body up. A lot of time I actually do body weight exercises anyway, so they're really good. So the main thing I like to focus on, and I think it's the best thing for golf, is your core and your legs. You don't really want to do much with your upper body because you want it to be, again, loose and relaxed. And if you have so much muscle, you can't really swing. I mean, I've seen these guys with so much muscle and they can't even get around because they're just too bulky. And I think a lot of people lift too much upper body for golf. So you need to definitely work on your core and your legs. So what I like to do for legs is just squats are a really good exercise. You don't need a lot of weight. You just need it. You can do your body weight, just do higher reps and a couple more sets. So squats are really good. Make sure you have really good technique. A lot of people go kind of on their toes and they go like that or they're too far back and they don't really know what they're doing. So you almost want to feel like you're sitting in a chair. You're going to back up, down, and back up. Another one that's really good
Well,
is...
how many sessions do you do?
It depends, again, for the person. I will do, obviously, more sets in higher reps because my body's used to it. You don't want to start out too strong because then you'll be very sore the next day and you'll actually injure yourself. So for someone starting out, you could do, 3 sets of 15 or 3 sets of 10, and then work your way up to either 5 sets of 20 or 5 sets of 50. Just depends on your body, really. And then the next one is lunges. So you go forward, then alternate leg.
That's for the lower body, right?
Yes, this is all lower body.
Hamstring?
It kind of works everything because you're working your quads and also your hamstrings, so you're pushing down and then back up. Again, you can use weights and hold them, or you can either just do body weight. And it's the same with the squats where, again, it depends on, how in shape you are and kind of how your body is and what hurts and what doesn't. So that will depend on how many reps and how many sets that you do.
Well, when you do squats and also what this called?
Lunges.
Lunges.
Yeah.
When you do lunges, a lot of people kind of do like too much down.
Yeah. So you'll
Press
see
down.
a lot of people get here and they're like leaning forward or they're like falling off balance. You want to make sure the knee never goes in front of the toe.
So it has to make 90 degree, your
Yes.
knee and your leg.
Step here and then back.
So 90 on the right knee.
Yes.
And then 90 left knee also.
Yeah, you just want to make sure nothing is going forward, or you feel, usually if you feel on balance and down, you can kind of hold this position, then you know you're in the right position. If you're here and it's wobbly, you know that you're too far forward. Or if you're back, you're falling backwards, so it's not. It's the same thing with your golf swing too. If you're too far forward, you're going to fall forward.
I
It's the
see.
same kind of concept when it comes to your exercises.
So your upper body straight down to the ground.
You just want to make sure you're upright and keep your shoulders up. Just keep them up. You try not to move because you don't want it to move too much, this way or that way or forward. You just want to keep it here, hands on your hip. You can have them to your side, forward, up, whatever your preference is.
I see. Any more exercise?
One
more?
So for the core,
Core.
that's something that's very, very important. You would need probably like a cable or like a band, and you can put it somewhere. And you want to grab it and then pull forward and then back and then pull forward. And that's really good for your core. Same thing with your golf swing. It kind of stimulates that movement. And then you want to do it the same way. This way. You can also do it with imagine this is like a huge medicine ball, but it's not. And you just want to go forward and then turn this way. Yeah. So those are a couple exercises for your legs and your core.
Well, we have a ball
Oh,
we could use.
that's better than the golf ball. It's not really doing anything.
Is this too big for you, or
This is perfect.
do you use that?
You can, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe not on this big. You probably can't bring it to the golf course with you. So you turn, bring it back, you turn, bring it back. And you can really feel the stability and then your core working. And that's the same thing with the golf swing too. So it's the same movement. You'll be stronger and you'll hit it better.
So your lower body has to be stable.
Stable,
I see.
definitely stable. Same thing with the golf swing,
Not moving.
Not moving. So if you're moving, you're not using the right muscles. You want to make sure that your bottom half is stabilized so you can really, really focus in on your core. Can you feel it?
Well, I feel like cramp.
You need to stretch. And properly warm up.
Oh. How far do I have to go?
Well, how far until for you, if it hurts, don't go to where it hurts. Go a little short of it.
A little ashamed though.
No, that's perfect. You definitely feel it though.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's the same thing with your golf swing too,
Nice.
just to have that movement. Yeah. You feel it though, right? 'Cause then you have to kick back and it uses different muscles.
My leg is shaking.
So maybe do like one set of like 3 and then build your way up. Yeah. I mean, you can definitely feel your body working, and you know, it's kind of the same thing with your swing too. You want to make sure your legs are really strong. Yeah, it's good.
Am I doing good?
Yes, it's really good. And then for squats too. Same thing with squats. Just feel like you're sitting down into a chair. There you go. Then back up. Really good. That's really good technique.